Question is where. I could just perma-block the, well, my friend over there. Or I could take over the Ob area. Where do I go, huh? And how much is this colony costing me? Too much, really, but it's worth it. Especially if I, you know, chuck a bit of development here. Ka-ching. It's just going to make it harder to develop, but what you going to do? We do need to reach our way across here and have more to take. We also need the better religious unity. But I should take Tura so that Muscovy gets no crazy ideas about colonizing this. Is he going to get the mission to expand into Siberia if I'm in his way? Fill in your hole before Muscovy wrecks you. That sounds like good advice, honestly. Plus, it's strategically a good province to take. And it's part of an area that I've already made a state, so that's cool. Isn't that lovely? It's probably going to save me money, since it's going to increase my religious unity. Now that I think about it, that was patched out, thanks to my exploit. Now colonies don't count towards religious unity, but they certainly count towards hamming into my wallet. Oh well. Once we get the conversions done, things will go considerably smoother for us. So he believes, like a fool. Colonize the Jurchen tribes, Jake. Conquer China, Jake. I would like to stay somewhat within what I meant to conquer for the achievement, which I can't really remember. Let's have a quick look at it. Great Perm requires me to hone the Urals, Western Siberia, Eastern Siberia, not Central Asia though. The trouble is I'm probably going to have to take Central Asia, because I need the power on my side. Good old days of DDR, Jake, Religious Unity Calculator. 270 was one of the makers of that, and I'll be honest, I miss that guy. I need to get going with my admin tech here. The sooner I make my way to admin 10, the sooner I can get religious ideas. And that I need. I also need my enemies around here not to get allies. And I need to keep a fairly close eye on the aggressive expansion, but that's okay. Things are looking fine. This fort is costing me. I am tempted to destroy it. Very tempted to destroy it. I mean, I can always make a new one later. Yeah, I can always make a new one later. I need the money at the moment. Well, it's not saving me. Jake, will Paradox ever make it so you can convert to paganism without using bankruptcy strats? You actually can. Animism is a gateway religion for that. But you are right, it's not the most elegant solution now, is it? Now it's good to just keep that improved relations guy on Muscovy. I don't really have money to be throwing at you, clergy. But you're also pretty influential. No, you're not influential enough. I'm actually happy for you to get more influence since I get that dosh. Speaking of dosh, I could do with a generous dollop of money from my good friends the merchant guilds. I wonder if they'll give me more if they have a touch more influence and happiness with me. Probably not. And how about you? I could certainly go for a diet. I know it's diet. There's a word for what I'm being, I just don't know it. Probably shouldn't have done that since they're getting cheesed off anyway, but what I'll do is I'll give them Siberia once it's done converting. Now I'll revoke it and give a province or another province to the clergy. And thankfully my colony is almost done, and once it is done it'll start making me some real money. Is it a solution though? Was the player ever supposed to actually use bankruptcy to convert, or is it actually an exploit, Jake? It is an exploit by choice, I guess. It is not something we have any intention of removing, and as long as I have any say in it, it will not be removed, because it can be used for fun. And the way I see it, there's no point in taking away a harmless exploit if it can be used for fun. It's not an exploit that you can use to any great advantage, especially not in multiplayer, because if you go one province bankrupt, you are dead. Unless you have some extremely strong, that's not what I meant to do, some extremely strong vassals on your side. It's like going bankrupt. You stay right there. I'm probably going to need you. Now convert Bashgrid to Tengri. If I do so, I really want to, but converting it is going to be very difficult. But I really want that wave of devotion. Damn you, Bashgrid. Not making it any easier after I developed you either, are you? I mean, I could, there's lots of things I could do, but we're not going to do it. Interestingly enough, if I actually got yellow shamanism, life would be easier for me. I'd have more tolerance of these heathens, which would push up my religious unity. So it might actually be worth my time doing that. And I'm probably going to remain syncretic for a long time, so a bit of tolerance would actually help me out. It's just for the cost of grabbing my theologian for a short while. So we'll give it a go. Yellow shamanism, engage. Also vision quest. Didn't I take this before? Well, I'm taking it again. But I'm also going to fire that guy. So there we go. My religious unity smacks right up, which is going to help me on just about everything. And the root out corruption is now far cheaper. Jake, yellow and black shamanism are mutually exclusive. You telling me that I lose, you telling me that I don't lose yellow shamanism when I convert away to a non-syncretic? Oh well. What's done is done. Okay, see, Max is calling me out there. You lose yellow if you move syncretism. Naturally, that is what we were going for. Alright, the clergy, you've done your piece there. Don't mind lowering your loyalty there, because I need to get the nobility into a province so they stop getting on my case about this, that, and the next. So they're lovely and happy, and tempted to grab a general out of them. It's not like they have that much. Okay, but they'll be getting another 15% once that effect wears away. Wouldn't mind some everything from them, really. The merchant guilds should be giving me a ducat or two. I need that. Now, where do we go? I certainly... Oh, I already gave you the clergy. What am I thinking? You are still a little bit away, but just a little bit. Perm could be done. Perm should be done. It's an important site for a new colony, as they say. There you go, clergy. Now get to work. I forgot about the merchant guilds, because we can get the New World Charter, which is going to help us there. It's only 10 years of 10 increase, so in the end that's 100 settlers. I don't know if that's really worth it. It means I'd have to pop out a province to them, and I'm not overly keen on that right now. Not at all. Peasants in some place I don't know or care about? I don't really have prestige to be going around, but I also don't have money to be dealing with peasants. What a pain. Well, the nobles never really like me that much, do they? Would quite like a conquistador, though. He would help out with all of this. I should go exploring anyway. Alright, that's an idea then. I'll grab my conquistador. This is a little dangerous, though. What's a bit of danger? I will accept your petition, because I don't mind these guys getting too grouchy. And I will smack you over there. Yeah, you're not bad either. We're going to fire the other guy. Forget him. We are going to go on a bit of an adventure. Expensive or not. Actually, I'm going to wait for Pelm to be finished before I do that, just in case I anger the natives. Hee hee, do you think the paradox will stop your exploit on changing houses on provinces with a cooldown, Jake? That if you give control to the clergy, it's stuck for 10 years or something. It's stuck for 1 year. It used to not be stuck at all, and then it was stuck for 10 years, and then it was stuck for 1. 1 seems a good point. I mean, it's not immediately exploitable. Oh man. I need income pretty badly. That money is draining away like nobody's business. Oh, probably because I'm still hiring that advisor. Actually, I'm going to keep hiring that advisor, and I'm going to get rid of any rebels in Bashkirida. Because I'm clever like that. There we go. Lovely. Question is, where do we colonize next? Sheikh, haven't you taken the settler policy that gets rid of native uprising? Yes, but... yeah, that's the answer. Yes, but... alright, Perm is looking not half bad. How are those truces looking? 1503, 1502. Muscovy is still interested in Kazani land as well, surely? Of course they are. Sadly, they're interested in some land that I am also interested in here, but we can't worry about all the minor things now, can we? What's the unrest here? Only just in my favor. But that's fine. We will completely get rid of the Bashkirans. I will Voska my advisor, which will allow me to get another colony on the go, and then I'm going to go exploring like I'm Calvin and Hobbes. I love it when a plan comes together. I'll just tell you to go all the way over there. Now where's my hunt for the 7 cities? I don't need to explore this province, because it will auto-explore soon enough. I would like to know what its development is, though. And I don't know that at a glance. I shouldn't have just strolled right through that province, but I did. Central trade to your north, Jake. Colonize it. I don't think that vast control over Siberia is going to give me all the ducats that I'm looking for. Just a hunch. Damn those bastards. They've forgotten the old ways. Mind you, so have all of my starting provinces. I appreciate that it gave me +1 stability, but I am miffed that my capital decided to embrace Orthodox, and I can't convert it away as long as I am a yellow shamanist. How flattering that you see me as a rival. Wait, Chagatai have torn you into pieces? That's hilarious. There we go. Show me the money. Jake, didn't it give you +1 stab at 3 stab? I know, but the point is it still tried. Wait, what? Okay, personal union over Circassia. I got a little concerned there. And by little I mean near enough made a mess of the bed. There we go. 5 development. I think that's my development. The central trade is up here, right? But Komi is worth having. Most certainly. I don't want either of these things. I'm gonna have to take that. Hopefully they don't revolt. They might, but hopefully they don't. Oh, we got salt in Tura, which is lovely. Salt is a very expensive trade good. 3 ducats, and I don't think that changes at all. Fur is good, but it gets more expensive as time goes on. Nobility once again getting on my back. I'd rather give them a province that I convert. Not Perm, though. Maybe I can give them one of these. But then, does the nobility really matter? They can just go away a bit. Wouldn't mind that, but I also don't want them being... Okay, no, I want 100 mil power. I really want 100 mil power. I want that as well. But I don't want to knock the clergy down so that they stop helping me out. I want that 100 admin, but not to the point where I can sacrifice a chunk of my nation like that. Looking good on the tech front. This is looking good as well. I need my army back in time to defeat my enemies, but I think we're onto something here. And I'll make good money when we go to war as well. Perm will survive. Perm will thrive. You can take admin and support the clergy to keep them loyal, Jake. I could. I certainly could. But I have a bit of a concern about giving them too much control, because once my state religion is no longer not dominant, that's plus 15, taking them up to 70. And that, in conjunction with that, will put them up to 80. Means I'd have to pull a province away from them. But the independent clergy will go away in 10 years. Yeah, you know what, that sounds pretty good actually. I think I will seek their support and their admin power. Chomp. Yeah, hopefully I don't waste that by riding the monarch point cap. Sounds like something I would do, really. Jake, your country looks like a rising phoenix. My country looks good, even though it looks horrible. Yeah, it makes sense. So when I finish this, I'll get permanent Cassis against primitives. Not sure if that's what I'm looking for around here. I am looking for cheaper maintenance of my troops, though. Can't deny that. Would love to get pike and shot. Cavalry shock isn't going to help me out too much, though, since that's not what I'm riding with. But I need to get that dip tech up and on the go. 767. Wow. Outplayed Muscovy. Alright, that's like a warning shot for me to get my ass home and prepare for war. Also, the Uzbeks are my eternal rival here. I'd love to insult them, but we have a truce, so it would have no real effect on my PP. And I don't see any real use in exploring much more than this. I guess going south to try and find these elusive Chagatai and Oirits could be useful. But I don't want to be messing with the Chagatai quite yet. Is it Chagatai or Chagati? Jake, how long do you plan on streaming today? I should have stopped about 15 minutes ago. Because it's getting pretty late. Anybody in chat know the song name? The current song is called The Great Wall. It's part of Kairi's soundtrack. You know what, the Cossacks are just gonna have to go away. Whose Cossacks are they? Well, whoever they are Muscovy. Stealing from my capital. How dare you? Oh, I don't like that. That opinion takes a long time to go away. Okay, that's scary. That's very scary. Okay, that's also not good. Pelm. Damn. I know we just had a bit of a spit there, but do you mind taking care of my peasants? No, they don't, because we have high trust. So the clergy could give me money, but they would lose loyalty, which is troublesome because I need that loyalty to be above 60. But I would give them influence otherwise, and that's another dangerous proposition. Because state religion will soon become dominant and they'll have some power, so I don't want to do either of these. This is troubling. Can't make a donation for another 3 years. I don't think that missionary is going to do too well without control of clergy by their side for much longer. Aye, the missionary has stopped. There's no point paying him, but I'm going to need to remember to deal with that later. Of course, it's not going to work if he gets no money. AI hates rebels. Even if you didn't have high trust, they'd go and kill them for you if they have military access. What a shame for the AI, because I love rebels. I invest heavily in rebel strats. I just want to uncover... Actually, maybe it's better if I don't uncover the Oirat. That way I won't have to worry about aggressive expansion so much. Alright, we'll just get ourselves home and prepare for war. The question is against who? Uzbek and Kazan have decided that allying is something that they want to do. Thankfully the Chagatai are... Hold on, Muscovy. Favors. Takes a long time to build up favors with you. I can't quite take you guys on my own. And I hope the Chagatai... Okay, they don't want Kazan as an ally. That's lovely. Hopefully Uzbek get called into some other horrible war, potentially with Chagatai, and I get to pick them off one by one. If not, I can call in Big Boy in Muscovy. By patronizing the Orthodox faith, we've come to develop close ties with some of our neighbors. Our leaders may not always agree on everything, but our religious institutions now have a great deal in common. Some of our nobles intermingle while on religious pilgrimages. Thank you, that offsets those Cossack raids, and it degrades at about the same time. That's excellent news. Losing prestige yet again is not excellent, but between bankruptcy and encouraging something or other, yeah, doesn't go so hot for us. That generous donation is going to cost us money as well. Couldn't you spare us another ducky? Oh, hell yeah, this is such a good dynasty sometimes. The Wielkopolski cannot be stopped. The average claim is a bit of a bummer, but... Oh, I liked Mikhail there. Can we go for that? Excellent times. Now how about that mission? Again with the Bashkirids. Well, at least goods produced is no longer suffering, because I have tolerance of these guys. This is the closest thing to a humanist game I've played since I did the Mongol achievement. You have the Habsburgs' luck, Jake. I have a lot of luck. Jake, turn down maintenance and plant one missionary in your colony for assimilation pops. Oh, one infantry. I wonder if those still happen now. Oh well, might as well try them. We've got nothing to lose. What's the admin cap for Easterns? Without any corruption, 1198. And I've been holding out to try and get some neighborhood bonus on that, but it's not coming. And hey, that gives me another bit of reduction to my corruption, which is wonderful. I don't have to pay anything there. I really need that admin tech, though. To the point where I will focus on this as soon as I can, which is this year. Funny how everything just seems to come together sometimes. Tura. Oh, no! No, you can't. No! That is not how things go down around here. Popping up that maintenance just in case. There's 4,000 of them. I will not stand by idly whilst some magical wandering Orthodox pillock decides which of my lands embrace that faith fully and which do not. Get the hell out of my land. Recall and resend, Jake. Way ahead of you. Get out of here, Orthodox scum. What are we saying to Muscovy? Oh, yes, your most esteemed Russian sir. We have fully embraced Orthodox as part of our lineage. And it's just like, what? Orthodox in our borders? Kill all of them. Replace them with glorious Tengri. This is fascinating. I can actually westernize for free, provided I get Danzig. And that I'm the first one to do it. That might be a little tricky. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? Okay, glad we managed to set the record straight there. But the truce is going to be over soon, isn't it? Ah, well. Shaky have coexistence policy, remember? There won't be any uprisings. I can't risk that. I'm sure I've seen it even with that policy that you walk in and they rise up. But I could be wrong, or it could have been a bug that is fixed. Shame the Uzbeks aren't getting into any other troubles. The Chagatai could possibly defeat them, but these are all troubles. Maybe the Chagatai want to be my friend. Or maybe they want to give me a province. Of course not. Alright, Chagatai, at the very least we could be a bit more friendly with what is going on, and my truces are ending very shortly. Wasn't something else ending very shortly? My ability to get these guys on my side, for example, with a generous donation. It's at the start of next year. Oh right, I forgot Kazan goes first, don't they? Well, Muscovy is a little busy right now, becoming extremely strong, but I could still promise them Kazani land. And I could make Uzbek a co-belligerent, so I could just ravage the two of them in a mighty claim war. It would allow me to take Uzbek land in a separate piece, and then when it comes to Kazan I can just take a little nibble, and then Muscovy can get a similarly little nibble. The capital would work out well for that. Actually, I'm not sure if I want a little nibble. I need to... Whoa, heavens no. This could be troublesome. That's always going to be my vital interest. But I should work my way down here and try to block off some of the Muscovite expansion and lightly encourage him to go towards the Lithuanians. But that's going to be next time, because it's wearing on. It's Monday night, I got work tomorrow, as ever. So I think I'll be back with more throughout the week. I'm enjoying this. Our Perm has finally managed to expand and grow to be, if not the same, no, I think that's more development than where we started. Can't neglect that gold inflation, but what can you do? Not majority Tengri, OPM Tengri. Nah, we had to go OPM bankrupt to embrace Tengri. But we're looking good. The old ways shall unite the Russians, and as long as we have our toehold in the Urals, we shall never let go of our destiny to unite the Rus. But that is for another day. It is certainly not for tonight. I gotta get myself to bed. Cheers for joining, and at least for a short while, cheerio.